Hey there, Judy Jamieson the Psychic, and welcome to Intuitive Tuesday. In this week's short video lesson, we're going to go over and discuss the beginning stages of mediumship. So if you are curious to develop mediumship abilities and or you would really like to be able to develop that relationship with your crossed over loved ones all on your own without having to schedule an appointment or go see a medium or stuff like that, make sure you hang out and watch this video. If you are totally into and intrigued and curious about all things spiritual, intuitive, and psychic, make sure you hit the subscribe button underneath this video. This way you'll get notified each week when I put out new intuition, psychic development free videos. And I will give you a second to do that right now. So first, let me share with you a quick little video that I did in my car, looking like total not professional at all. I just got done working out, so yeah, no makeup, hair's a wreck, blah. All right, but you're gonna get the point as to why I am showing you this video, and then after the video, I'm gonna go in and explain a little bit more about mediumship and how that type stuff works and how you could do it too. Alright, let's see, I'm recording. Hi! Excuse my appearance, but I wanted to let you guys know, if you watched my live training on understanding your natural gifts and how they work, and then using cards to develop them, and then you could even take your cards to opening yourself up to working with your angels, your guides, your crossed over loved ones, developing mediumship. In that live training, I told you that I watched my father die when I was 13. When you start using your cards and really tune into that stuff and open up all of your clairs, you will open up your mediumship type abilities. I was just sitting here, got done my workout, talking to my dad. What's on the radio? The Queen song. This stuff is real. It does work. So what I was talking about in the video was last week I did a live 1-hour training all about what your strongest natural intuitive abilities are and how they work. These are gifts and abilities that every single psychic, medium, intuitive, whatever you want to put in that bubble, these are the main gifts and abilities that everybody has. And if they're developed and you're in tune with them and you know how to use them and you apply it to your everyday life, the end result is working with your angels, your guides, ascended masters, your crossed over loved ones / mediumship. In that live training, I went in and talked about card reading. A lot of people want to develop their gifts, but the reality of life is most people are just very impatient, okay? They just want things fast. I'm guilty of that too, right? They don't really want to put in the long-term time or the effort or make a commitment to meditate every day for 20 minutes a day or do a gratitude journal. I mean, I've started that stuff too, right? You're all positive about it and you start it and you do it for maybe a couple days and then life just happens and you go on. So the way I teach all psychic and intuition development is through learning how to read your cards. Now, there's a very specific set way that I teach you how to read your cards using only your natural intuitive gifts. Okay, so there is no long-term, you need to meditate every day, you need to write every day. No. This is all stuff that you do all throughout your normal everyday life that is not time-consuming. So one of the ways that I was able to establish a relationship with my dad and with my brother, because my younger brother's crossed over too, I get signs from them, I want to say at least 5 days a week. At least 5 days a week. My brother died in 2009. Here we are, 2019, right? When you know how to open yourself up, and you know how to start receiving those messages, and you know what is the difference between when your own thoughts or your ego is talking to you versus when your crossed over loved one is trying to communicate with you, it makes things a lot easier. Now, for a lot of people that does it does require some time, some practice. The shortcut to develop your natural gifts and abilities and open those channels to start allowing mediumship type stuff to come in, read your cards. At least that's the way I teach it. That's the way I was able to enhance, open up, and develop these gifts. So if that's something that you are interested in doing, underneath this video, there is a link where you could go back and watch the replay because the live is already done. So you have access to watch that replay training. It's business. It will ask you if you want extra training, okay? So it will ask you if you want to purchase a self-paced online course that I have that will show you how to open up those gifts and abilities. Now I'll tell you, depending on what day it is, if you join the VIP membership, because that self-paced course is kind of split in two. You have the online course, and then you have what's called the VIP membership. The VIP membership comes with a lot more perks and bonuses, including free readings for life. You have access to me 24/7 through a private Facebook group. I give you monthly scheduled one-on-one coaching and development exercises and practice. So where are we at here? February 26th, which is next week. For the people who are in the VIP group, I am going to be specifically doing a live training on mediumship and using your cards to connect with crossed over loved ones or spirit. So if that's something that you are interested in doing, and you want to catch that, you have to click the link above, register, sign up, go through the training, and purchase the VIP course. Now, if for whatever reason you're unable to make that live training, it's not a big deal because they are recorded, okay? They're recorded and posted in the private group for the VIP people, okay? But you have to be a VIP member in order to get that extra training. The VIP is for people who really want to take things to the next level. Angels, ascended masters, guides, mediumship. So real quick, I'll give you a cheat here on, there's two different ways that you can use cards to connect with your crossed over loved ones. And we'll always start with you because it's easier if you start with you and your family than trying to connect with someone outside, right? Now remember, I told you there is a specific way to do this. You would have to go through the course to fully understand how I'm teaching and explaining this, but the gist of it, two different ways that you can use cards, any deck of cards. It does not matter what deck of cards you have, all right? Two different ways to use your cards to connect with your crossed over loved ones. One, you could put yourself in like a guided meditation to clear away and filter out all of what's going on in your head, take it all out, plus the outside world, what is going on. Get yourself in that meditative state and then dial in, connect, establish that phone connection, and then ask your questions and pull your cards. The second way that you could do this is, out of all the cards, whatever card decks you have, okay, pick a card that reminds you of this person who's crossed over or deceased, right? From there, you go through the process on clearing yourself out and then knowing how to tune in and properly ask the right questions to get that information. So there you go. Two different ways to use card reading to connect with your crossed over loved ones. When you get in the routine of doing that, you are developing your clairs, okay? So when you first start developing your clairs, you'll start to notice signs and synchronicities and things happening in your life. Over a little bit of time, you will notice that your clairs fully open and expand. That is where you would constantly get those signs, those synchronicities, seeing the person's crossed over loved one's birthday all the time. There's so many different intimate personal things that would pop up in your life to let you know your loved ones are around you. How cool is that? So what I would love you to do is, if you enjoyed this video, it gave you some kind of insight as to how easy this stuff really can be, please give it a thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube. Also, comment below. Talk to me. I get notifications when someone comments. So if you comment, guess what? I can reply back to you. Let me know what experiences you have had, what signs or synchronicities come up for you when it comes to getting messages from spirit or even a crossed over loved one of yours. Post some questions. Let me know what you want to know about. Whatever. Let's have a dialogue, but you have to comment below in order to initiate and start the conversation. Underneath this video, there will be a link for you to go watch that 1 hour, it's actually an hour and 10 minutes, replay of the training that I did. Make sure you sign up for that. It'll answer a lot of questions for you, and it'll also let you know what your natural, intuitive, and psychic abilities are. All right, I hope you have a wonderful, phenomenal, kick-ass week, and as long as you hit that subscribe button and signed up for the link underneath this video, I will be talking to you real soon, and you will continue to get more educational training videos from me. Have a great week.